Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dimer here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over the best beginner's guide for the new game, Arcane Lineage. Now, I've been playing the game for a couple days now. Before the video starts, make sure you guys go give the game a like. Burden Code Nova Prime at a W game. You guys should really give them a lot of props. This game is really fun. And yeah, let's get into the video. And yeah, the first things I'm going to go over is difficulties. Now, if you want to set your difficulties, you're going to need a wipe. And the fastest way to wipe is just jump in the fire. It's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Automatically start in normal mode. I'll put the 3 modes on the screen right now. There's normal mode, which is basically if you want to play for fun, you don't really want to take too many chances, and you just want to relax and have a fun time progressing in the game. Hard mode is just you want some sort of difficulty, but you don't want to restart your build every single time that you die. And then there's legendary mode, which is you want to progress really fast, and you just really want that like little bit of a risk and challenge and the threat of wiping every single time you get an encounter. If I were to suggest anything, the most fun is legendary mode because it brings the most challenge in this whole game. Obviously, you can get past that challenge, but you know, there's still some times that you might get unlucky, you know, have 2 sand golems spawn you and one-shot you. You know, it just happens. The first thing I'm going to go over is how to get started. First thing that you need to do is pick which class you want to go beforehand. Now, this might have to do with your race. I will put some information about races in the description below, and I'll also put some on the screen right now. Basically, I'll just flash them on the screen as I'm talking right now. Basically, the classes that you pick is going to decide where you branch out to later on in the game. So you want to make sure you pick your class beforehand because the stats that you put into your build as well do matter. So that is one of the things that you want to know. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Just pick your class before you make the build, before you start the game. Now you can go in the Trello below. I'll list off the classes right now. There's the thief, there's the mage, there's the martial artist, there's the spear, and then there is the warrior. Okay, if you don't want to look into it that much, those are the base classes. I'm not going to go over super classes in this video. That's going to be the advanced guide. Just know those are what you have to pick from. If you want to pick off something that's cool, go ahead. Don't even listen to me. Now, understanding stats. Okay, the physical or the strength stat is just basically all strength. Okay, now there's arcane, which is all magic based damage. Endurance, which is your health. Speed, which is your block window and your speed in game. And then there's luck, which is your crit chance and your drop chance as well. So those are the basic versions of the stats right there on your screen. Now, the one thing I will say is I'm not going to go into this in the depth in the video, but if you do want to do this little tip I have before you get into your build is to pick which superclass you want beforehand. I'll leave a link to a Trello in the description below. You guys can go pick out your superclass if you want. I would suggest doing that first. Pick your class, pick your super class, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. Now, the next thing I'm going to go over, which a lot of people forget in their guides, is all the locations you need to know in the beginner city. Now, the first location that is one of the most important is the doctor. This is the doctor, okay? Now, one thing that you will notice is, for me, he will charge me money. It's 75 for me, but I think that's because I'm chaotic. And if you talk to him on legendary mode, I think it's $50. It could be 50 on hard mode, but I'm pretty sure it's 25 on hard mode. I could be wrong. And then on normal mode, I'm pretty sure it's free for you guys to heal. But this is the doctor. He is like this in a lot of towns. There's a couple towns he's in there. And then if you see a guy on a carriage on outside of the town, not like directly outside of the town, but somewhere off in the nowhere, he also heals you as well. Now, the next thing I'm going to go over is where you sell your items. It is this little sign right here. He is the merchant, this guy. Right here, you can sell in bulk. If you want to sell a certain item like a scroll or something, you hold out the item in your inventory like so, and then you say appraise this for me, and he'll either say I'm not going to buy that or he'll give you an offer. Now, the next place I'm going to show you is potion brewing or how to dye your clothes. If you want to dye your armor that you make, you can come to this guy. Hey, I want to dye my armor, $25. And it'll say you can pay for the ingredients, and then a UI will pop up on your screen. You can dye your armor. There you go. Simple as that, right? Next thing you want to know is potion brewing. This is the location for potion brewing. I will put up on the screen right now the 2 basic potions you need to know. An abhorrent potion basically makes it so you don't get encounters and you can just run around roam free for like 45 seconds. The next one is the minor healing potion. It will save you on legendary mode in a couple cases if you want to play it safe. So there you go, are the 2 ingredients for those. The next place is my favorite place in the world. This is blackjack. You can play this guy in blackjack. Little tip, you can skip this part if you want to. I'll just play right now. You put 50 down at minimum. I got 18, so I'm going to stand. You don't want to go over 21. You can say stand, hit, or double. I would never double usually. Stand. And he went over 21, so I win. And I will get double the money. So now I got $100 from that. Simple. Next place is the blacksmith. This is where you click on a blueprint in your inventory or something like that. And you want to make your armor. Here you go. Here's where you make your armor. He tells you exactly what you need. And then here is where you go to get your weapon locations. Here's where you get all your weapons. This building right here, you go up the stairs, and then you go into this building right here, and then here is all of your weapons. You got the spear, the broadsword, the staff, the daggers, and the cestus, the fist. Next thing you want to know is meditation pads. Well, how do I level up? Where do I level up? Where do I level up? It's right here on these little pads, and you press M. It'll pop up like this. Press M, take you to a place. I'll go in more depth about this in a second. That white orb is where you level up, and this is where you put in soul points. I'm not going to go over that right now. I'm going to go into that later in the video. You can skip ahead if you want to. The next place is the bank. This is probably the most complicated place for a couple people. You can only store one item. You buy storage for 200, and you can keep buying storage for 500, and etc, etc. You buy one slot per time you buy slots. So it does not transfer over on slots, by the way. Little tip, little nugget in here for you guys is when you leave the game, you lose all the accessories that you're not wearing. So yeah, I would suggest storing accessories that you want to keep that you're not putting on right now. Location is the most important location I'm going to talk about is the quest board. Here is the quest board. Now, a lot of people be like, oh, I see quest board. No, I go fight, I level up. Simple, right? No, these quest boards are actually the best way to level up in the game. One of the best ways to level up and to speed up your progression in the game. But yeah, just know this quest board is very important. Now, how to fight beginner mobs. I'm going to go over how to fight every beginner mob in the game. So the first thing you want to do for slimes is they have a little move called Acid Spit, right? That is the main move you want to dodge because it applies poison status effect to you guys. And then the next one is Smack, and that one you can just block or dodge. It doesn't do crazy damage. There is my little tip on slime. Not really that complicated. For Thief, you really want to let it rob you if you're solo, because when you kill the mob or kill the thief, it'll give you your money back. And then if you have block fatigue, then it'll just reset your block fatigue. That's only going to apply for hard and legendary mode, I'm pretty sure. Don't worry about that if you're on normal mode. The grass spirit, try to get it low as fast as possible sometimes if you're fighting it alone, because it will waste a move on healing itself. Zombie mushroom, it has actually 3 moves. One of them is undodgeable, which is poison spew. The best thing I could say if you're fighting a lot of mobs, I would always try to go for the thief first, or the lowest HP mob. This is my biggest tip for you guys. And if you're trying to block with the stop button, please stop doing that and just hit your spacebar button. It's a lot easier. Alright, now I'm going to go over how to progress. The only way to progress in this game is earning essence. And how you earn essence is how you defeat mobs, right? And that is not the only way you gain essence. One other way is you gain essence is by doing guild quests. And doing guild quests is probably the best thing in the game. Now, something in here is called Slime Investigation. And you can turn in 5 slime chunks for essence and money. A lot of money. A decent amount of money for beginners. Now, Slime Investigation is like the second best quest in my opinion, other than not counting boss fights. And Field Research would be the best quest for beginners if you can fight mushrooms, which is 4 mushroom caps, and you turn it into this guy right here. You click the yes button, but I don't have it obviously because I don't have a quest. But yeah, those are the 2 best quests for beginners. Other than slime cleaning. Slime cleaning is the best quest for beginners. It's just defeating slimes over and over again, and then you'll just randomly get the quest completed. Slime Investigation, you turn in slime chunks, and then Field Research, you turn in mushroom caps. Yes, do not do Slime Eradication if you're a beginner. It's just not crazy. I don't think. I've never even completed it. It's 30 slimes, I'm pretty sure. Not worth. Bandit Hunting, I haven't completed either. I just really think Slime Investigation, Slime Cleaning, and Field Research are the best missions on the quest board for the beginner town. That's my own opinion. You can test out other theories if you want for yourself. Now, selling items. Selling items is a good way to progress as well, because you need it to heal. So sometimes you can just walk in, sell for bulk, and you get money, and then you can go heal. Yes, so if you don't have enough slime chunks to turn it into the guy, and you don't even have the quest, you can just go sell it to the guy over here in bulk, and then you can get money to heal yourself to go back out and start fighting again. Now let's talk about the meditation pad and the soul points. Finally, this is probably where a lot of people are going to skip to, and I don't blame you, honestly. I don't blame you for skipping here, because this is all probably the most confusing part for everybody else in the game. Now, every single time you see this blue fire, this is essence. This is what you're going to need to level up. I can't level up anymore, but just know this parentheses number is how much essence it costs. And then when it finally comes up and you can level up, you get to put 3 stat points on what you want to put into. I would really suggest for beginners to try to level up your endurance and either your physical or arcane, depending on what class you're going to go, just so you can do damage and have more health. That's basically the gist of it. And now let's talk about soul points. Soul points, right? Soul points are really important in this game. It's basically like, it's kind of like if you ever played a game called Deep Woken, it's pretty much like Echoes, right? And they travel up through every slot and they update every slot, so you don't have to wipe your build to apply soul points on your other builds, right? So the middle one is pretty much health based. The right one is pretty much XP, luck, and speed based. And then the left one is all damage based. This is all damage based. This is strength, arcane, and I'm pretty sure crit as well. So crit, strength, arcane. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So just pick your path. You can do multiple paths at the same time. You also get enough soul points. I'll put on the screen right now what you get soul points from everything. It's a screenshot that the dev put out on what gives soul points. And yeah, there you go. You can basically make the gist of it of what you get from soul points, or how you get soul points. Should be pretty simple on that part. All right, now I'm going to show you all the locations of every single quest NPC. Now the first one I'm going to show you is probably one of the easiest ones to find, which is the warrior class. The warrior class is outside by the carriage. It's this guy right here in the beginner town. This guy right here. For every class, by the way, you need to be level 5. You need to be level 5 for every class. And you need around $200 to complete every class. I would say $250 if you want to get your class and your weapon. So this is the warrior class right here. If you want to know where the thief class is, I'm just going to go from the carriage from the warrior class right here. You can just go over here, take a left. And he's going to be right behind these buildings over here. Here is the thief class right here. I am an assassin class, so this is the route that I went for this build. I have multiple builds, but now the next class I'm going to show you is kind of a little stupid. Like, you kind of, if you don't know what you're doing, then you're going to thank me for this. But I'm going to show you how to get the mage class. If you want to go out, you see this big pillar building right here. This is the mage class. I probably should have drank an important elixir, but you know, it's fine. You live and learn. Now you see these white little dots right here? These white little dots are going to save your life, right? So this is like the path the way up. It's an invisible staircase. Walk straight up. And then it's this guy right here. Now I'm going to show you where the spear class is. If you see this big tower building, this is the town right here. This is the town right here. You're going to see this little rock formation. Just go left of the tower if you're going outside the city, kind of. And you're going to see this cave right here. Okay, well, all right. You'll see this cave over here, and then this is the spear trainer right here. You can walk up to the right. Right here. This is how you get to the spear trainer. If you're having troubles finding the spear class, you see this tower out here. You just see to the left over there. It's right there. It's literally like right in that cave over there, right behind the hill. Now I'm going to show you where the martial artist is. It's the same direction, kind of. You see this pink gate over here. You see these rock formations. You're going to walk out here. Just look outside the town. It's one of the corners. You see a pink gate. It's kind of like to the right. Instead of going to the mage tower, you just go right. That helps you out at all. You go up these rocks, and here is the martial artist trainer. Simple as that, right? Now, I already went over the basic potions on how to get health. I'll put them on my screen again. You just go into the alchemy location. You know, here's the potions. Here's how you brew potions. By the way, you put them in like this. Put it in. You click the interact button, or you hit E to interact, and then when you make the potion, a lot of people might be confused, but you click the handle. You click the handle, and that's how you make the potion. My final tips before I end the beginner's guide is I just want to say, do not be afraid to use a doctor a lot. Even if it costs money, it's better to go into a fight full health and just make sure you're not going to wipe. I've seen friends wipe just off of not healing. It's stupid. You should always heal if you feel like it, or if you feel like a little scared or just like don't want to like wipe your build. Just don't be afraid to use a doctor. It just costs $50, 75 if you're chaotic, and costs nothing if you're normal. So just literally just go heal. The next tip I'd give is solo progressing can be hard sometimes, especially on legendary mode. So if you get past level 10 and you don't want to wipe the build and you have a friend to play with, just play with your friend. It's not like you need to risk wiping. You can just play with your friend, progress with your friend. Last time I'm gonna say this, please pick your stats and your classes that you want beforehand. And because you can't undo like subclasses, you can't undo your stats. Like, so just make sure you know what you want before you go ahead and do it. Obviously, it's good to test stuff out and just make your build and just like test around with stuff. But at least test it, like at least put it together before you go out and just like run around playing the game, you know? I just think if you go out and max your build and you don't like it, there's always, you can retry, but you feel like you waste your time if you're just like a couple stat points off of what you actually wanted, you know? So just come up with what you want beforehand and then try it out. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the game. I'll come out with a class video soon and an events guide soon. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I keep forgetting to say leave a like, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the guide. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.